Stream, go live, go. Alright, so this is the live stream where I discuss what just happened. I hope I'm coming through to you loud and clear. I hope that anyone who wants to join, they could join. Hopefully people get recommended this. Not like the Edge of Reality streams that for some reason didn't get pushed. Hello to Radio Blade, Breakstop, and BDB1912. It's currently 11:17. It's past time. You should start soon. I know. I'm only going to be live for about 20 minutes. I just wanted to go over my thoughts in a more in-depth... Ooh, I've got my chair on. You can tell I'm sort of frazzled because we've actually got content, which is not something I was expecting. I went into this bare minimum expectations. Having seen the Series 13 trailer we already got, I went into this with absolutely zero expectations, and what I came out with was something that genuinely blew me away. I'm not going to get too excited because ultimately this is a Chibnall series and I'm not a big fan of the guys writing, but ultimately this trailer did the one thing I didn't think it was going to be able to. It got me excited, which was a task, admittedly, because I was struggling to connect with this era and was more in the mindset of, oh, you know, let's just wait till RTD comes in or whatever. But I've got to say, like, the trailer, I've got to give credit where it's due. You know, I give this team, you know, props where I think it's warranted and where it's due. And I think this trailer was genuinely fantastic. And I just hope that Chibnall can stick the landing of his final series. But let's actually get into... I wanted to show you guys the new promo images first. I apologize because it's full screen, but you'll just have to bear with that for now. Obviously, it's not the ideal setup, but we can see here we've got a new shot of Jodie, Yaz, and Dan with Doctor Who Flux, and like it's carrying on that sort of ripple motif, I guess, from the like marketing of the previous stuff that we've seen. Okay, so now we've got, oh god, I'm hyperventilating, there's too much going on. Okay, so we got this shot here of the Weeping Angel, which I've got to say, do the Weeping Angels look a bit more, I guess, circular is the word I would use. Like, they something's different about them, and I can't quite pin what it is, but they look different. Do you guys agree? They look different, and I can't pin it, but they do look different. We also got a new shot of Sontaran, as we can see here. Him looking very gruff. I love the new design, and seeing it in motion, even just for a brief second, only confirmed that to me. Then we get the shot of the dog Chewbacca, which is adorable, actually. And it wasn't something I was expecting to see. And then we get the new villains, who I think we did ages ago. We did a video talking about these guys when they were filmed. So that was really cool. But we've also got some new promo images. I'm taking these from George Sheard. Hang on, let me get his Twitter up. Give me a sec. George Sheard. Alright, so you can see here, we've got a new Cyberman Shot as well, looking really nice. And we've got a new Ood shot as well, with what appears to be a computer, which is quite fun. Yeah, no, these shots are really cool. I hope you guys like these shots as well, I guess. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit of a mess. I wasn't expecting them to actually deliver anything substantial, so when they did, it was like, oh my god! They've actually done stuff. But let's get into my breakdown of the actual trailer itself, shall we? Right, hang on. Doctor Who, Flux, right, okay. So, trailer starts with 13 sonicking the sky. Now, I don't know about you lot, but this to me seems like it could be the catalyst for whatever's going to go wrong in the series. I don't know why, but all the ripples here make me think that she's going to cause some sort of time distortion thing. I don't know. It's happening again. That's Mary C. Cole, who we know is in the series with the Crimean War stuff. That's the shot we've already seen. New shot of Yaz, same shot of Dan. The Sontaran warship warehouse, which is a really interesting sight, not something I was expecting to see, but look at them all lined up in a row. Like, this is what I mean. We've actually got things to discuss now. It's so nice. You know, even if I'm not a big fan of the era, we've actually got things to dissect and discuss and talk about. And that's what I've been missing from Doctor Who's marketing of late. You know, you can delete the social media accounts all you want, but all you give us is nothing. Okay, you deleted your social medias, and it might generate some form of hype, but it's not actually hype for any actual reason, whereas this actually gives us stuff to talk about. Right, we get these things. No idea what these guys are. I think they might be the blue guys from earlier. Maybe they're the Ravagers. Why don't I know about this? Implying, obviously, there's going to be some bizarre stuff happening in Series 13 that 13 and the Doctor, by extension, isn't aware of, which I'm all for. We get a shot of the TARDIS falling through the sky. That looks an awful lot. Hang on, I'm going to go back. That looks an awful lot like a shot from that John Smith guy, the one who does the TARDIS VFX shots. And then we get a shot of some new characters. The dog Chewbacca guy, a military guy, which does look very Unity. So could this be Centenary? Maybe. I don't know. But it's cool. And then we get new shots of Sontaran, which... Oh man, this guy. I love it. I'm sorry. This Sontaran design, best Sontaran design. Just putting it out there now. I love it. I know that some people don't like the face, but I'm loving it. The Ood. The Ood was a really nice surprise. I wasn't expecting to see an Ood. Always love to see an Ood. Loving this guy. Look at him. He looks so happy to be there. And he's got, interestingly, the white orb, which implies that he is, in fact, an enslaved Ood. Because that is an important distinction. We've got Yaz and the Doctor hanging upside down by that background that's in the first trailer.
Maybe we should have brought that to you a little bit more gently.
I think John Bishop's going to be really fun as well. Like, I think he's going to be another Bradley Walsh where he brings a lot of character to it. Wow, they're falling through the sky here. That's really interesting, actually. Our final fight has begun. Our final fight. I know that's probably not in the context of 13's regeneration, but it does kind of build up that sense of this is 13's final ride, which I think is a really good idea. These guys, I assume, are the Ravagers. We got the Crimean War and the Sontarans, which we've seen. A new character, hang on. I don't know to what length. Maybe this is the Chinese pirate episode that I've just spitballing there. Could be wrong. But I've got a funny feeling they've spliced some special content into this trailer, because that guy from earlier I said looked like a unit shoulder, and this could be the Chinese pirate episode. The Weeping Angels, oh man, like, I played Edge of Reality today, and it really got me in the mood for some Weeping Angel content. I know, I'm really hoping, can I just say, I'm really hoping that this one's the one that's co-written by Maxine Alderton, because seeing Haunting Ability at Artie, I even said it at the time, this would work even better if it was a Weeping Angels script. So I'm hoping that this is the one Maxine Alderton got to work on.
We've got the future to save.
Right, shot of the Cybermen. Again, wasn't expecting to see Cybermen again in this trailer. Obviously, I assumed we might see the Cybermasters in the special, but to just see the Cybermen out in the open was a really cool thing. Obviously, we don't know to what extent the Cybermen are going to play into the proceedings, but I hope they're a major part, because I love the Cybermen, and I couldn't help but feel, as I often do with New Who finales of late, that the Cybermen kind of got the short end of the stick. I apologise if I'm not reacting to the chat, but I just wanted to get through this. And then we get the shot of the 13 running to the TARDIS through the Crimean War, the fall through the tube, which we saw in the teaser. 13 falling through a blue sky, the Sontaran ships launching, and that's it. Doctor Who Flux. I've got to say, I'm really impressed. Like, just as a piece of marketing, it's given us things to talk about, it's given us things to discuss. Oh god, the bots are back from the previous stream. That's not fun. I'm genuinely really impressed. What did you think of Edge Reality? Overall, I thought it had a lot of potential, but it does need some more patches. Yeah, I'm so excited there's a real trailer. Exactly, we've actually got stuff to talk about. By the way, do me a favour, if you are just joining the stream, be sure to give this stream a like. I haven't put this anywhere else. Like, I haven't tweeted about it, haven't even put a community post about this stream happening. I kind of implied that I was going to do one of these in the previous video, but I didn't really say when. So do me a favour, like the stream if you are enjoying it. Helps push the algorithm, would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, this trailer, I'm going to go back to that shot of the army guy for a sec, because I genuinely think, hang on, there's two army guys, but I mean, it could be a Crimean War guy. but his outfit is really giving me Brigadier vibes. I think it might be Unit. I could be wrong. It could just be a Crimean war soldier that's been displaced out of time, but I don't know. It just looks very Brigadier-y. I don't know. I don't even know whether it's not even a word. Again, Sontaran Shot. I love the Sontarans. Ood, again, a lovely surprise. That's what I mean as well with trailers. Something I feel like they've been missing in the Chibnall era, at least, is surprises. Like stuff that none of us really knew about. Like Ood, I didn't know the Ood were going to be in it. Regular Cybermen, I didn't know they were going to be in it. That's really cool. Whereas with I guess the Series 13 teaser, it was basically here's the cast, and it's we know they're in it. You know what I mean? But with this, it's actually given us something to talk about, and it's just, this is what I'd be asking them to do with marketing, and I do feel so vindicated, even if I do still think they kind of waited a bit too late, and I do kind of wish that they depict a different time, so we could have gone even more into depth about this. This shot does look a bit ropey, but I mean, it could look better in the final product, and it is green, to be fair, so maybe that's why. This still looks like ancient Gallifrey. I think this is the same location as SFX magazine, and if you pause it here, you can actually see we get a more close look at what appears to be a Gallifreyan symbol. I'm almost convinced that's a Gallifrey thing. Maybe not Seal Rassilon in particular, but it looks very Gallifreyan. I'm almost convinced that that's a Gallifreyan thing.
Maybe we should have broke that to you a little bit more gently.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Dan is kind of even more cheeky and rebellious than Graham would be. I think that's the vibe I get.
What is that?
Jacob Anderson. This shot as well, this implies that they're actually going to be in some danger, which is, again, something I've been asking the Chibnall era to do. Okay, sorry, I think I cut out for a second. Yeah, the stream cut out for a moment. I'm sorry. Hopefully it'll come back in just a moment. Yeah, there we go. I'm back. Sorry about that. We had a glitch, a flux, you could say. My OBS cut out. Apologies. Yeah, this shot here looks like they're actually in danger, which I'm really appreciative of. I've said before, one of my issues with this era, the companions and the characters are not put in enough danger. We see here that they're falling from something that appears to be exploding, Yazan 13, which is a good sign. Again, I'm not trying not to get my hopes because it is a Chibnall thing, but if he's gonna, I think this might be his best series. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Our final fight has begun.
Whoa.
I'm just glad we've actually got a trailer that shows things. Like,
Stay away from me.
when people were saying to me, what do you mean that trailer was great? This is what I'm talking about. When I complained about the first trailer, this is the sort of thing I meant.
There's no use being squeamish. We've got the future to save. We don't have any more time.
Alright, I gotta say, it was a good trailer. It is. I'm genuinely happy that they've done a really good piece of marketing material. I'm genuinely so happy because I want to go into Doctor Who, any part of Doctor Who, loving all of it. You know, I never want to go into anything not wanting to like it, and you know, this has actually given me reasons to be excited, and I'm really happy about that. I mean, again, I'm not, you know, too confident because it is a Chibnall script, but I think this, someone said here, this is the best trailer of the era. I wholeheartedly agree, and it's not even really close. It doesn't have a lot to contend with, to be fair, but yeah, this is easily the best trailer, and I hope that that is reflective of this being the best series of the era. You know, it's not the Doctor Who we wanted, I guess, but it's the Doctor Who we've got, and let's let them have one damn good go at it, is what I'm saying, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to see if there's any new things that people are pointing out. I love the memes to the new guy already, all the Chewbacca and stuff, that's great. I'm just, it just feels so refreshing to have things to dissect and talk over again. It's so nice. I think this is going to be like an inciting incident still.
It's happening again.
Again, as well, that implies, I mean, it could be clipped completely out of context, but it could mean that a flux has happened before, maybe in the times of ancient Gallifrey, and the Time Lords sorted it out, but obviously the Time Lords, they're kaput now, so maybe 13 has to, like, deal with this on her own. Maybe a flux is like a time thing.
Where are you? I'm the doctor. This is Raz.
Which would explain things like, you know, the Sontarans being in Crimean War, and, you know, like,
Why don't I know?
just a bunch of stuff. And, like, this shot, I still think it gives me major, like, John Smith, like, VFX, TARDIS vibes.
And who else?
Very odd.
And it looks, as well, you know what's great? I'll say another thing. It looks like, and hopefully this is correct, but with all the shots we've got of different alien-looking corridors, that's the only way I can actually describe it. It looks like we're actually going off-world in this series, which is something I've been begging them to do for ages. Go off-world more. This trailer has given me the pre-chill days. Yeah, they've actually given us a good trailer. The trailer is good. It actually shows stuff, but I'm not getting my hopes up for something that has disappointed me twice before. That's basically where I'm at. But right now, I've got to give them credit. It's a good trailer. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say it's bad when I don't think that. But in the same way, you know, I'll also be critical of things. I just say my opinion, you know? Ultimately, I really enjoyed it. Have we got young Tegan and Brig in this? You know, it's not a bad shout. Someone just pointed out on Twitter that could be young Tegan and Brigadier. I mean, it's probably a stretch because every character, you know, with any like Doctor Who series, in the minds of Doctor Who fans, any new face is basically guaranteed to be this old character or that old character. And while I'm not going to sit and say that that's definitely a thing, it's possible. I mean, I definitely think, and I could be wrong, but I think there is some of the specials spliced into this. I could be wrong, but like that soldier gave me unit vibes like majorly, and we know that unit's in the centenary, and like the Cybermen as well. Like, man, it's just nice. That guy looks weirdly like the guy from Line of Duty as well, but that's a little side note. It's weird seeing a Sontaran actually ride a horse, but I like it. It's different. It looks like they're, I don't know where they are there. Oh, hang on. This looks really like, oh my god, the universe is actually going to get put under threat. You know, that's the thing with this era as well, that this is hopefully looking to rectify a lack of threat. Like I've said before, you know, Revolution of the Daleks, a great example. You know, it's literally an Earth invasion story with Daleks, and yet it feels so low scale, and I'm hoping this is something that actually corrects. You know? Trying to look at British Army and signatures, because unit usually use the correct stuff. If you figure it out, at me on Twitter, at TherisYT. In fact, let's have a look at my Twitter reaction. I've only said one thing so far, which is, that was actually a good trailer, like really good, because I was genuinely surprised. You know, this is what I was talking about when I said the Doctor Who, it needs to actually show us material. This is what I meant. It's taken them 3 years to do it, but I mean, no, that's not quite true. I mean, the Series 12 trailer did have content as well, but this is on a different level. You know, it's just nice to have something to talk about, even if it's not an era I'm in love with. It's something, I'm just happy with this. I don't know. It's been a while since I could say I've been happy with a Doctor Who piece of like marketing, and I could genuinely say that today, and it really does feel really nice. Stories don't have high scale, but it makes sense for a 6-part miniseries. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing as well. Like, if it is all one story, I assume it's going to build threat as well, I'd hope. Also, by the way, there's 140 odd people watching right now. Thank you so much. Do me a favor, like the stream if you haven't already. Let's get it to 100 likes before the stream ends so that the algorithm doesn't forget that this exists when I disconnect, because I'm not going to be here for much longer. Is there anything else? I'm going to say I think there are parts of the special in this trailer, because there's moments in this where we know for a fact the Master is in the Centenary. Spoilers, by the way. And we know that he sort of allied with the Cybermen last time. I'm thinking, and this might be really like conspiracy theory. I think this is part of the Centenary special because you look at this sign, and it does almost give me like ancient Gallifreyan circular. Like it's like almost like a sun. It's a weird corridor, but like this Crimean War shot's really cool as well. Like this is what I was talking. Compare this, and I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but compare this, I guess. Hang on, let me get it. Right, hang on. They put the... Compare this to this. Hang on, let me get it. Oh, my live stream's up there, hang on. This one. Compare that to that. Get inside, whoa.
Whoa.
It's just a shot of 13, vague, mysterious, don't know what it is. Again, nothing. It's just shots of the cast. Okay, there's a little something there. You know, a TARDIS shot.
I'm the doctor. This is Raz.
It's interesting that they reused that shot, but and the falling shot through the tube.
Hiya. You're hiding something. Get inside.
But compare these two. It's a night. Do you get what I'm saying? It's a night and day. Like the difference, it's not even close. It's so different. And this is what I've been saying that the marketing should be for the longest time. You know. Also, by the way, I don't normally ask, but there's so many of you watching. If you do enjoy the content, super chatting really helps out. Also, we have member options. It's only $1.99 a month, and it really helps me out. I just want to say that now while we're on a peak viewership. As I say that, it'll probably tank. But yeah, if you could, I'd really appreciate it. I've been really like busy just trying to get this out as quickly as possible. You'll see here we've got a second shelf up. There will be stuff in this shelf the next time you see them. I just haven't had a chance to do it. I've been rushing to get everything sorted. But I'm really, like, compare this, how flat and lifeless this was to this. It's just, it's so different and so much better. Like, all I have to ask is, where was all this before? That's all I've got to ask. No, but that's the thing, Sims Forever. If you look at this, it was marketed as a trailer and then it was changed to a teaser. And to be fair, everyone started calling it a trailer when it didn't seem likely that we were going to get, you know, another trailer. But now we've got one. I hope that this demonstrates the difference. Hopefully. Yeah, but it wasn't, that's what I'm trying to say. It wasn't marketed as one until there was backlash and it was changed. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the thing. This is how you do a trailer whilst also having mysteries. Because, you know, it also asks questions like, what's this doing here? Or who's this soldier guy? You know, there's questions that can be asked while actually giving content. And to be fair, I know that people are going to say that was a teaser, but also, like, that's just kind of been the Chibnall era approach from the get-go. Was, you know, oh, let's just show as little as possible. With this, they've actually showed stuff. I mean, the Series 12 trailer, again, they did. But this is just on another level in my mind. Tharius, maybe you should edit both trailers and try and make a mega trailer. Perhaps I will. Or, you know, if not me, then someone else. But, yeah. Can't believe that hacker is in Doctor Who. Yeah, oh my god. I'm just happy. I'm happy we've got content. You know, I'm going to be honest, before this trailer came out, I'll have these little aliens here on screen for you guys. Before this trailer came out, I was really apathetic towards the prospect of Series 13. I wasn't really hyped for it. I didn't really feel, it almost felt like a stepping stone to the RTD era, I guess. And while I'm still very, very excited for the new RTD era, do not get me wrong, this is looking a lot better. I know that's hard to tell from just a trailer, but this has actually got me invested in Series 13. And I know that's a bad thing because, you know, it could always, I know we all did this with Series 12 when they showed Cybermen and they showed stuff, but with this, they've actually showed, and that was the cool thing. I think, oh, we've got a £10 super chat from Kyle McRory. Thank you so much. I think Journey may be falling through the purple vortex could be similar to the boundary from the Timeless Children. That's a great shout. Actually, let me get the trailer up so we can have another look at that. Give me a sec. I'm actually so excited. We've got content. I'm just happy. You know? Hang on, let me get to the... Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so this is Jodie falling through that purple vortex. It does look a bit Timeless Charlie. In fact, I could probably get the boundary up. Hang on, the boundary. Doctor Who. Okay, hang on. Okay, that does look like the energy is almost identical. Hang on, let me get a better shot. That looks almost identical to this. I know I'm in small screen, so you can't really see it. I'm sorry, but you're just gonna have to trust me on this when I say they do look very like alike. So you could, while we write there, really good spot, Kyle. Thank you very much again, Kyle, for the £10. It means so much, genuinely. Right, let's read some of the chat. I'm probably gonna have to go in a little bit, but man, I'm so happy. I'm excited. There's a lot of old villains. Yeah, me too. Like, they've actually showed stuff. Like, oh my god. I hate to be the pessimist, but all the episodes have been confirmed. Yeah, that's the one thing that's making me go, But again, I'm hoping that the Weeping Angel one's co-written by Maxine Alderton, because we know that one of them is co-written by Maxine Alderton. I hope and I pray it's the Weeping Angel one. The Ude's eyes are yeah, there is something different about them. They're more, I think there's more white in them. Hang on, let me get the Ude up. So that's the Ude. Hang on, that's the Ude. Yeah, I definitely think there's more white in the pupils. I'm gonna double check. Ude. Yeah, there's more white in the pupils. These guys, okay, I gotta get a normal shot. These guys, let me open image in new tab so you guys can sort of see. These guys here, I mean, there is white in them, but they're sort of more grey, whereas these guys, if I can get them up, wrong tab, shoot. These guys look more white in colour. I think that's the difference, and their pupils look a bit bigger. I would say is the main difference with their eyes. So I definitely think there is a slight difference. You are correct. There's 174 people watching this. Thank you so much. Be sure to like the stream if you are enjoying the content. Let's get it to 100 likes. That'd be very much appreciated. Thank you. Also, as I said, you know, Kyle demonstrated there. You know, super chat if you want, but you don't have to, of course. The Ude's eyes are bigger. I think they might be. The pupils definitely are. People are saying the blue guy with no nose is Omega. Nah, it's not. I'm just going to say that now. It's not. Are you sure that it's Chewbacca? Maybe it's... I don't know what that is. Farscape? I don't really know much about Farscape, but fair enough. They look smaller. Do they look smaller? I mean, I think the pupils look bigger, personally. Yeah, I'm still convinced this is Ancient Gallifrey, and I think, hang on, if we pause it at a certain frame, we can get the most look at the seal. Yeah, here, that looks like Gallifreyan to me. I'm just gonna say that right now. That's Gallifreyan. I'm locking that theory in. I could be wrong. That looks Ancient Gallifreyan to me. Kind of before the language was fully formed. So you know how, like, with English, for example, you'll have, like, a bunch of different people coming in and making it more... Oops, sorry, hang on. We just got a spammer in the chat. For some reason, I've been dealing with a lot of these. Oops, I might as already done it. Thank you. So with, like, languages, for example, with English, we had, like, Old English, and then, you know, it sort of merged with French to create, like, modern day English, when my history is a bit spotty, but you know, you got, like, basically William the Conqueror came as King of England, and a bunch of his Nordic friends kind of merged with the local language to create more of what we consider modern English. The point what I'm trying to get at is that that's what I think is happening here. I think this is an old Gallifreyan symbol before the language of the Gallifreyans, the Time Lords, was fully developed. Someone on Twitter put the 4 pics with the Weeping Angels and the Victorian-esque clothing together as they could be all from the same ep. Very likely. I would not be surprised if the Weeping Angels were in the Victorian episode. That would just make sense, really, wouldn't it? It would just make complete sense. Yeah. Old High Gallifreyan is literally a thing in the show. Well, there you go. I think I'm right there. Chat, if I'm wrong, you can correct me. But right now, I think that is what that is. Just trying to see if there's any more things we can glean. I don't know what this is. This, to me, I don't even know. It kind of looks like something's consuming the Earth. Or like, that looks like Earth to me. Is that a bunch of Sontaran ships that like form one giant thing? I don't think it is. Maybe this is like a result of time distortion, a bunch of random objects just coming into the atmosphere. I think this is a different shot though. The shot where Jacob Anderson Vinder says "what the hell" or whatever. What is that? I think he says. I don't think these are the same shot. I think he's reacting to something else. Be ready. What they're holding on to here that's very interesting. And also, I'm really impressed by this CG shot here because I would assume that Jodie was partially CG'd in here, and it does look quite good. We get another shot of those slicey, lasery things from the previous teaser. These guys, we've seen before. Do you know what it gives me vibes of? What's the villain called in Hand of Fear? Hang on. Hang on. This. Is no one else getting a bit of this vibe? Hang on. Let me get a proper image. Right, okay. So this is Hand of Fear. Okay. This is the new Series 13. I mean, it's not a one-to-one thing, but I definitely get it with the sort of crystalline design and the colour. I know they're all different colours, but like...
Stay away from me.
There's no use being...
I don't know who this guy is. I reckon he's probably a historical figure. Not sure who though. Am I the only one who sees that, by the way? The Hand of Fear comparison? I think they are approaching a multiverse thing, TBH. It does seem that way, doesn't it? Aldridge, yeah, thank you. It looks a bit like that to me. It looks a bit like a modern. It also does look a bit like the Crispy Master. You're not wrong. It could be that. I mean, it's not that, but it could be. Also, like the stream again. I'm just going to say it until we get 100 likes. That's all I want. But yes, I'm very excited. Holy cow, they actually showed stuff. I'm not used to it. I'm very much not used to it. Is it me or the SFX taking a bit of downgrade? I did think that. I would assume that would be down to COVID and the restrictions and having to film more in studios and such. I do get what you mean. I think that's just more due to it being studio bound and restrictions and stuff. That would be my guess for that. But I do get what you mean. Thank you. We've reached 100 likes. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. It just helps the algorithm continue to do its job. So thanks for that. I really like this shot though. I think it's from the same aliens as these guys. It's just cool having a monster as well with a really unique design, because that's another thing with Chibnall era. One of my issues with the Chibnall era, far too many of its alien races just look like humans. And it's so nice here to actually have aliens that look like aliens. We've got a dog-looking thing. We've got that guy. You know, that's actually a really nice thing too. And I hope that that's a thing that carries through most of the series and not just the actual villains themselves. Like, I want to see this world operating outside of just main plots. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm happy with this. It looks as well like, yeah, there's definitely, the Crimean War soldiers are definitely fighting the Sontarans. How exactly they got all their ships there, I don't know, because we see like that docking yard thing. I would assume that whatever the flux is, maybe it's like a ripple in time type deal. It's what's allowing things like the Sontarans to infiltrate the Crimean War. It's allowing the Weeping Angels to go back to Victorian London. Stuff like that. I'm reckoning that that's a thing. I also want to point out, a bit of news earlier happened, and I want to talk about that briefly. I'm going to scroll down. It was on William Who, by the way. Go give a follow. Also, go follow me at TherisYT. Would be very much appreciative. Thank you very much. But I'm sorry, I know I'm plugging a lot, but it's just because I'm not used to the audience size. And if I don't do it now, I won't get a chance. So John Bishop revealed in an interview, I don't know where there's a regeneration. The new Doctor might go back to old characters or whatever. So again, I don't know what I'm allowed to say, but my character's not dead. So we know for a fact that John Bishop's character isn't going to die. So that's interesting. But the fact that they say my character's not dead implies to me that someone dies, which I would like. Wait, was the trailer released an hour ago? Really? Holy shit. Damn. Hey, I really love your channel. Thank you very much. It means so much, honestly. I'm loving seeing all of you in chat. It's wonderful. We do regular stuff on the channel, and if you enjoy this, you might enjoy the other stuff maybe. We just got wrapped up with Edge of Reality streams, which was really fun. I'm planning on doing a review of that, as well as more discussions about Doctor Who things. So be sure to like if you like that. Someone said, can't see a soldier signature properly, but with the detailing on the pad suggests a marshal or general unit. There we go. Yeah, look at the difference. Okay, that guy, they're in the same outfit. They are in the same outfit. He is part of unit, I'm telling you now. Yeah, I'm reckoning that is unit, I'm telling you now. Hang on, I need to get a shot of him. I'll just use this shot. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to tweet it. I'm telling you now. Yeah, that guy's got to be unit. Like, it looks too close. It's insane. But listen, everyone, as much as I would love to keep carrying on talking to you guys, I do have to go. It is late. It's almost midnight. But I've absolutely loved discussing this stuff with you. The stream will be up instantly for you guys to watch after the fact. I'll take a couple more questions and then I do have to go. Wasn't the original speed about uniform tan? Yeah, I think slightly, but it's really close. Imagine we got David Tennant's shadow pointing a sonic screwdriver right at the end. We didn't, did we? Like, that wasn't a thing. I can't even tell anymore. Right, let me double check. We don't, I think, but I'm just going to double check there isn't anything. No, there isn't. I'm just making sure. I love how they're calling them chapters. My concern, though, and this is just a personal thing, as a creator, I guess, in quotations, I really don't want the series to be called Flux Chapter 1, Flux Chapter 2, Flux Chapter 3. Call them, like, episode names as usual. Just make them one big story. I would like it if Omega was in it, given exploring old Gallifrey, but it will never be Omega. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some rights issues with that. I think I've said before. Could the unit guy be recast Brigadier? I don't think they'll recast the Brigadier. I think he'll just be a new unit member in the same way as someone like Brigadier Bambera or whoever the woman is in the new series. Can't think of her name. She's in the RTD ones. Someone tell me her name in the chat. I can't remember, which I feel really bad. Also, I don't think there was much more revealed on Graham Norton, right? Like, there wasn't much more, as far as I could tell, on Graham Norton's show. I want Davros and Omega. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but I don't think will happen. But yeah, listen, folks, thank you so much for dropping in. It's been wonderful. I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you again. I've absolutely loved the stream. Very chaotic, very impromptu, but I loved every second. It's good to actually have substantial news, even if, you know, it might not be the best. Like, I'm holding out hope that this is the best Chibnall series. Like, that's... I've always said Series 13, from what we knew about it over time, it was either going to be the best Chibnall series or it was going to be an absolute mess. And going by this trailer, it's looking promising. And I hope it just sticks the landing. You know, give us one more solid series for Jodie to go out on, something that this team can like be proud of and leave with pride. You know what I mean? Bye bye everyone. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. See you in a bit. Bye bye.